First shots with the BRN-180. All right, guys, welcome back. So, as you can tell, we have some green parts here. We got Aero Precision lower that we're going to go through right now. But yes, I wanted to talk about my Brownells BRN-180 Gen 2, just general overall build that I'm going to be doing and like an overview of stuff. So I just want to run through this with you guys. A couple things. We still have some more stuff coming for this. I need to get an Optic. I'm thinking an EOTech. I think an EOTech from Brownells would probably be the finishing touch for this. And I don't know if I want to change the muzzle device yet to do suppressor stuff, even though it can do suppressor stuff. But I might end up putting the chemo on. We'll see how it feels. Halfway through this video, I am going to build this, and then we'll come back and we'll kind of talk about the gun itself and all that. So with the Brownells BRN-180, it is a piston-driven upper. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 M-lock slots here. I have a couple of different ways I'm going to mount this light. I do want to mount this Cloud Defensive. This is a nice light. I like Cloud Defensive. I'm not a big fan of the switch. I don't know how I'm going to mount it yet, but the switch may be omitted from this. I'm not the biggest fan of the Cloud Defensive switch. I know a lot of people will be like, blasphemy, how dare you talk bad about them. I don't like the switch. I much prefer the Surefire stuff, and I know. We have a Geisley Count Blemula buffer tube. It's just an OD green buffer tube that I'm going to put on this lower here. And then yeah, one of the coolest parts about this, I love the Brownells BRN-180. I think it's probably one of the coolest things that Brownells has kind of come out with in a long time. And this hasn't gotten enough attention on this channel as of yet, but it's happening. It will change here very soon. Specifically because I really want to build it out. I want to see like how viable of a platform it is, especially being a left-handed shooter, stuff like that. So we're going to build this guy out and talk about it and do all that fun stuff. But let's break into that lower real quick and let me show you guys what we got here. All right, so I can't source Brownells for this. This actually had to come directly from Aero Precision. I don't care if you know my serial number, by all means. So I did have to get the M4E1 in OD green directly from Aero Precision. Now, Aero Precision is a company located in Washington. Apparently, they're under some sort of perjury right now with the government, and should tell them to piss off furiously. But anyway, I will just go away from that right now. I wanted this lower specifically for the BRN-180. I know the BRN-180 is Cerakote OD green, but I just like OD green. I think OD green is pretty awesome. Now looking at this is a lighter olive than the darker on here. So we'll have to contend with that at some point. I am kind of bummed that it's not a darker, like I did kind of want it to match a little bit more, but I also know that this is anodized and this is Cerakote, so that's just how things will happen. The OD green looks nice. I love the way this looks, and I didn't get a blem. This is straight up their Black Friday sale. I think it was like 89 bucks for one of these. So yeah, not bad. But I'm gonna build all this out real quick, and we'll kind of take a look at it, and then we'll come back, and then I will have the OD green BRN-180 pretty much built out and ready to go. So all right, guys, so we finished the lower, and it's honestly, I really enjoy this Aero lower, and they're super easy to build off of. One, you've completely eliminated the roll pin over here, and I just think that's probably one of the best parts about these lowers is you've eliminated the roll pin. Now, what I will say, in seeing a lot of the 308 coverage of this lower, like the M5, this is the M4E1, the M5. In seeing a lot of that, I do have a tendency to just put like this smidgen of little blue Vibratite on there. I mean, it's just a little bit, just to make sure that it just doesn't back out. Now, this will be hosted for the BRN-180, so of course we did take out the buffer spring and buffer, because we don't need that. It's literally all captivated in the upper. Now, thank you to Brownells for pretty much everything, except the light, the lower, and a couple of things, but I do have the ALG trigger in here, so I like the ALG trigger. I might go with a Geisley at some point. I'm not 100% sure. Or Aero Precision has one that's actually super cheap. I think it's like 80 bucks. I might actually just snag that one. It's a single stage, or it's a 2-stage trigger. but Aero Precision makes pretty good stuff. So I think we might go there. And then, you know, just some lower parts that I had lying around from other builds, B5 systems, B5 stock. I just love this stuff. I know I'm weird. I get it, but this is some of the stuff that I really love and I really enjoy. So yeah, we'll continue to build this. Now, I had a couple questions. One, we could go with an EOTech. We could do the EXPS3. We could go with an aim point. There's two different types of aim points I'd probably want to go with. One, the T2, which is probably my most favorite optic in the entire world. Or two, it's a little expensive and it will take a little longer to get. Or three, we could go with the other aim point that I was thinking of, that being the aim point. We could either go with the Aim Point Pro, which I already have a Pro, so I don't want to get another one. Or we could do the Aim Point Duty RDS, which I think is the new version of the Pro. I like both of them. I think they're great optics. Here's the thing. I want to do an EOTech or I want to do the Aim Point. But it's up to you guys. I mean, I really want to know. I mean, we could even go Vortex if we're going to do the holographic sight. We could do the Vortex holographic sight. I think that might actually also work. But I feel like it's already big and I don't want to go super heavy with the optic. I'd like a lightweight optic. I think a lightweight optic would work really well in this setup, considering we do have the chunky Cloud Defensive. We do have a piston driven upper. You know, this is a short stroke gas piston driven upper. And then we have a metal lower, which I was rocking the KP15 before, but I wanted to have something more dedicated. Plus at some point this will go to a Midwest Industries folding adapter and we'll just run that instead of the big old stock like this. So, you know, it's really, there's just a few things, to complete this build. I think this build is actually pretty cool. I love the gun. The gun shoots insanely, just super lightweight. And then, you know, here's the thing. At some point, when this becomes a 10.5, I have my old pistol lower that I'll switch out, or I'll just even get another lower, you know, and go shoot the 10.5, because I really enjoy the 10.5. I think the 10.5 would be pretty cool. Maybe even SBR this. And then run the OD Green 10.5, because that's really what I've enjoyed for the most part. So there we go with that. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun building this, but I look forward to your guys' thing. I'm gonna actually put up a community tab. So if you go to the community tab on my thing, and then I'll reference this video and I'll say, hey, what are the optics choices? What do you think that we should get? The EOTech EXPS3, the Vortex UH1 Gen 2, the Aimpoint T2, or the Duty RDS. Now, whichever one of those, I kind of want to do with a 2.26 mount, because I want to run this kind of with a magnifier, just to see how well that would work. And if I don't enjoy the magnifier on this, I have another setup I would much rather run the magnifier on anyway. So I do want to run this with the 2.26 stuff and do all that. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, I just wanted to put it together, a green and black build on the BRN-180, which I think is probably one of the best awesome things. It's not supposed to be an insanely accurate gun. It's just supposed to be a good rifle, you know, that just freaking works. And that's really what I'm here for, and I look forward to seeing some more of it. I think I also might pick up that Unity foregrip, that front grip for this guy. I think the Unity front grip would actually be pretty cool on here. I might pick that up, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I do want to review this gun and do a lot of stuff with it. So just let me know. I mean, I know I've done a little bit of rambling, but this is probably one of my favorite projects as of right now. So other than my E-Flex, my EOTech E-Flex, I'm waiting on my pistol slide for that. So other than that, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is just more rambling. I try to throw in some shooting footage in the background, so especially the BRN-180. So have a lot of fun, guys, and enjoy. Let me know what you think.